Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Caught my wife sexting. I had to make a throwaway for this. I was married to my wife for 5 years and we started dating in high school. This was a healthy relationship for the majority of the marriage. Our communication was good and we never fought until the end. We lived in New York, but often traveled to our hometown in New Jersey to visit our families and friends. With the PATH trains that go across state lines, this actually wasn't a big deal. One night we went out to eat in NYC, and we came across one of our old friends from school. We weren't best friends, but we definitely talked to him. The encounter was positive and we traded numbers. We met up with him a few more times and he brought his girlfriend with him. At the time I thought it was nice that we were doing things as a couple. With his girlfriend there, I didn't feel threatened at first. After meeting up for the third time, I noticed my wife was sort of flirting with him. I didn't expect this at all, so I was thinking maybe she was trying to be funny, but I wasn't sure. I asked her about it and she said I was being overprotective and that her comments were harmless. The last time we went out I saw more flirting, and despite what she said, I started to believe there was something going on. A couple weeks later, I was making lunch and she left her phone on the counter while she was in the bathroom. She got a text from the guy, which I wasn't expecting because he always texted me to make plans. I opened the text and was in shock. He sent a video of him squeezing out lube on his cock and jerking it. I could hear him clapping his balls with each stroke. I even found a sex tape when I checked the older messages. She was riding him and he was moaning loudly. When my wife came back, the fireworks started. It was a shouting match for the ages. After we calmed down a bit, she said that she thought he was a better man than me and she needed someone strong. She told me that I can't duck her like he can and that he's much tougher. I left for the day and filed for a divorce soon after. Thankfully we didn't have any kids, so the divorce wasn't too difficult. We spent money on lawyers, but the process went smoother than I expected it to. I got to keep the house while making a few sacrifices. I haven't found a girlfriend since though, and it makes me so angry that I wasn't good enough for her. I don't know the specifics since this part of the conversation didn't last long. I also don't know if I should believe her. This was hell for me, so I wanted to share to get some feedback. Thanks. It's not about being good enough. You can be the best lover, and the toughest, most handsome, most intelligent, most powerful, richest, most accomplished person in the world, and some asshole will find a way to cheat on you and tell you it's because you weren't good enough. You can safely disregard any comment your scummy ex-wife made about your worth/manliness/etc. It's all noise, in an attempt to deflect from the crime she's committed. She doesn't want to be held accountable for her shittiness, so she slings shit at you. It's good to self-reflect after something like this, sure, but none of this was your fault. Don't buy into that crap. You are better off without a cheater. And take this as a lesson too. Watch the so-called friends. And watch out for the signs next time. You caught her doing way more than sexting. Glad you got out safely. It sucks. I wasn't married, but I had a similar experience. File divorce. Change all your passwords and change your number. That's so terrible. Please message me if you need any advice. Ouch. That's about the worst news a man can get. Sorry, brother. Ouch. Yon's about the worst news a sir can receiveth. My most humble apology, brother. I'm glad you are out of that situation, but keep in mind it's not you that she did that out of her own greed and selfishness. It wasn't because you weren't good in bed, it was because she was a horrible person. On and upward, my friend. So she's obviously deflecting. She did the bad thing but can't own it because she is weak and pathetic, so she pretends you are. And you know what? Sex isn't that important. My cheating ex was pathetic in bed and an absolute bitch by any manly metrics, but I still loved him and was loyal until I discovered his affairs. I moved out, filed, and signed the papers before I even started dating. I didn't do any kind of retaliation bullshit. Whether you're manly enough or not has nothing to do with her cheating, and no matter who you are, you can't be enough for weak people. Weak people can't stand next to strong people and be happy. So they destroy everything and try to bring you down to their level in the process. You had nothing to do with her cheating. You couldn't have stopped it. You dodged a bullet by finding out now. Enjoy your second chance at life. I'm actually grateful my ex cheated, the entire marriage BTW, because I would have had to stay with him otherwise. 100% on all fronts. Redefining so she's not a slut but instead the husband is unacceptable is a narcissist move, and long term it's a huge boon that this was outed when it was, and not later. Wow, she said that to you face. I seriously put this guy in the hospital. Glad you made it out. No kids is a game changer. After we calmed down a bit, she said that she thought he was a better man than me and she needed someone strong. She told me that I can't duck her like he can and that he's much tougher. It's all an affair fuck. He'll either go back to his girl, or move on to a younger girl. Kids or no kids, she has to go. What is so crazy is what happens if you run into him, then what? Yes, once someone is so disrespectful as that, the relationship is dead and buried. The point is that with kids it's then extremely painful. Glad you divorced that skank. This sucks and it'll hurt for a while. A long while. But it proves that she wasn't yours, it was only your turn. You're better off without that level of disrespect from a street woman. I'm so sorry. She didn't deserve you. She's just manipulative and a cheater. She's making excuses to justify her actions, which are pathetic. Take care of yourself. You will find a better person. Don't lose hope. You did the right thing. I believe that if someone truly loves you, no matter what, they will not cheat on their spouse. The guy can have a small penis or not have sex in a hot sweaty way, and the woman cannot be the greatest in bed or not give great blowjobs or just not like to do them. So when there is real true love, people won't cheat. Don't feel bad, be happy you're not with some who dismisses you like that. Well, that wasn't what I expected would happen after reading the title. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night. Wherever you are.